Yeah, me know. You listening to my main man KennyB on
Watching.
You're watching KennyB, man. This is the hot seat on New Hot 89.9. I'm losing my mind right now.
Your afternoon hot seat up in the house. Got Jesse James Cameron, right?
You got her.
All right. You just like going by Jesse James?
Yeah, that's what I try and follow that.
You just go, yeah. He's the gunslinger in the house. He plays a mean guitar. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, of the group Makeshift Innocence. Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you here. Finally get the chance to meet. We've been playing the hell out of your song.
I know I had to fly all the way from Calgary just to come hang out.
That's all good. How's everybody doing in Calgary, man?
I think they're wet.
Yeah, yeah.
But people are good. Spirits are high.
Yeah, definitely. I lived there for almost 4 years, and I know what kind of city it is, and they're going to bounce back in no time.
Yeah, people are strong, man. It's really cool to see the community come together the way it did.
Yeah, and hopefully they're ready in enough time for Stampede.
Oh, I think their slogan this year is "Come hell or high water," which is rad.
You know, I've never seen a Stampede in rafts before, but they'll make it happen.
They'll
just get horses and have rafts instead of wagons.
That's it, man. the chuck buoys.
You know what I mean? So you come from Calgary, but you lived out in the Cornwall, Montreal area, didn't you?
Yeah, I bounced back and forth between Cornwall and Montreal.
All right, and your favorite place, I guess, is Cowtown out of all of them, or?
You know what? I'm actually a big fan of Ottawa. I lived in Ottawa for a bit.
Did you?
Yeah, I lived in Nepean, and I also lived in Canada for a while.
Oh, that's where I am now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great, man.
Well, I'm on the borderline of Stittsville, but I tell my friends Canada.
You have to.
Because if I say Stittsville, they think it's way too far and they'll never visit me.
That's all. I had my first job in Canada, man. I worked at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Were you the greeter at the door?
I stocked the shelves at night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for like a week. I was like, I'm
wow.
not built for this life.
And now you're touring the world.
And now touring the world.
You
yeah.
just literally, of course, came from Calgary. Prior to that, you're all in Europe, right?
Yeah, I was in Germany and around for 2 months touring.
And you're just getting a huge reaction from your single right now. Because you have an album. We'll
Yep.
talk about the album, but you have a single that's just blowing up all around the world.
Yeah, man, I'm pumped to see that was a song that's doing what it's doing. It's nice, man.
And where have you seen the most success?
I mean, it's kind of all over the place. It's not one particular spot. Just anywhere people play that song, it just seems to pick up.
Right.
That's the good feeling, man.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, the more the merrier.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
It is a good feeling song. And I understand you lived in Jamaica for a little bit, right?
Yeah, on and off. That was.
What is on and off in Jamaica? Because on and off is I go for a week and then I come back.
No, it's like months and months at a time, right? So I was like this little white kid with an identity crisis. I was selling starfish to white tourists on the beach for 15 US, or back then it was 500 J.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so me and my two boys, they're from there. We'd go out early in the morning, catch the starfish, come cut dry and clean them.
Really?
And the next day we'd have them to sell. So they'd be like, yeah, man, come now, buy the starfish, 500 J,
What? You know the patois there, boy.
That's
You
it,
know how to
man.
wind your waist one time with the girls.
Yeah,
And
man.
then shake your backside, the cock bottom, The blood seed, whopping.
That's all right.
Trust
this
me.
place just got hardcore, man.
You're a white boy with soul, just like me.
That's great, dude.
I always say I'm black below the waist, though.
Oh, wow.
For the girls.
Oh, wow.
Just for the girls. The guys, I really don't care. So how long did you live off and on out there in Jamaica?
It's close to about almost 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, back and forth. Every year there for months and months at a time. So.
And it gave you a lot of reggae influence to your music, too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was just down there filming 2 videos, and I wrote a song with Luciano, who's a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
I was with Marvin Jr. he was with the Wailers. And I
Right.
wrote a song with his son. I was with Bunny Wailer. Like, it was,
Wow.
yeah, it was like, just chilling with the people that help create the vibes, man. I grew up with it. I love it. It's part of my soul.
And was that vibe, did you have to light that vibe the odd time, too?
I did,
You're in Jamaica. Now, do you have a favorite Jamaican dish that you like to eat?
Oh yeah, man! I'm a big red snapper fan.
Yeah?
I love red snapper down there, conch fritter, man. Like,
Yeah.
To be honest, all Jamaican food is good, but I lived in a place called Westmoreland, and Negril is the place that you go to. But if you ever go down there, you got to try some of the Sonia's beef patties, man. She's got
Oh, yeah.
the best patties. Or you got to try guinnep, which is a really amazing Jamaican fruit.
Yeah. Are you a Red Stripe fan?
You know what? I'll tell you something. I'm a warm red stripe fan.
Really?
Yeah, I don't drink it cold. But the way I started drinking it was when I was younger. They didn't have fridges. Nobody had a fridge. And so all the guys I knew, they drank their beer warm. It was like either Heineken or Red Stripe.
Yeah.
And I cannot stand it cold, only warm.
Really?
Yeah. Even my boys, man, they always ask. Warm Heineken is more popular.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
You
try
learn
it out.
something new every day.
Try it out, man.
Wow. Okay, so tell me something about Makeshift Innocence, because I know you're the lead guy. You also have somebody else in your band.
Yeah, I got Tammy Amstead. She's the bass player. She's a monster, man. She's a 5'3" little crazy chick.
Powerhouse,
Oh,
eh?
dude, anybody who sees her is either in love with her or you're afraid of her. 'Cause she's gonna own you, man.
I like this girl
Yeah,
already.
she's great.
Ow. Now, you're going around, you're doing a lot of the legwork right now, doing the shaking hands, kissing babies thing.
Of course.
Right? Which you have to do, and I commend you for doing it. What's the worst thing about going on the road, though, man?
Nothing.
There's you
know,
really?
I was in Niagara Falls waiting to meet somebody for 2 hours, and the person didn't show up to the meeting. And it was in that moment that I realized, like, in this exact second, I'm doing exactly what I want to do. And so all these people have to go and do things they don't want to do.
Right.
I'm living my dream. And my job was driving all the way to Ottawa today to come enjoy a good conversation and play some music. Like,
Yeah.
that was the worst part of my day? I don't think so. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, so there's nothing, man. It's all good. I feel good. Good vibes all the way.
Oh man, Jamaica did do a good number on you. Didn't it?
Feels good.
I got to go there because I'm a bitchy ass right now. You know what I mean?
I feel good, yeah.
I just want some sunshine. That's what I want.
I feel you.
You know, your music's definitely bringing some sunshine. Now, you won on Battle of the Beats 5 nights in a row. I know that.
Yeah, thank you
Out
to
here.
all the people in Ottawa.
We were the first station to play you, weren't
You
we?
guys were the first, man. So you guys have my love for lifetime, man. I
Wow.
always come back to Ottawa now.
Next single off the album.
Not too sure yet. Not too sure. I'm not allowed to say too much.
You're not allowed to say too
I'm
much.
not allowed to say
You
too
have an
much,
idea
yeah.
of what it will be?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. So you can get yourself on Twitter.
Yeah, you can find us at M Innocence, and then in my personal, if people want to say hi, Jesse James, the #1, love.
Okay.
And then Facebook, Makeshift Innocence, and then makeshiftinnocence.com.
And of course, you could check out their album, which I'm holding in my hand right now. I like the artwork too on it.
Thanks. Yeah,
Of
my
course.
homies did that.
What is it? 10 tracks here?
I think we got 11 tracks.
Is it
on
11 tracks?
Yeah.
Just glancing
I
very
got a
quickly.
theory of odds. You have something odd, you always want it to make it even, so you buy the next one.
What's the one thing you haven't done that you want to do?
Ooh, jump off the cliffs in Negril, Jamaica.
Really?
I'm afraid of heights and I can't do it. There
Ah,
might be a video coming out eventually that depicts all that.
I think as we get older, I'm like, I never used to be scared of heights, but as I'm getting older, I'm a little more scared of them, but I still do it and then eat my stomach later, you know?
I wish I could even do that, man. I'm like full anxiety, man. And my whole life is chill, except for when I try and jump off the cliffs at Rick's Cafe.
Oh, Rick's Cafe.
Rick's Cafe, man.
Wow.
There might be some video references coming up.
How
soon.
high is it there?
The highest is, I think, 90 feet.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the Jamaican guys that can do it, man. Like they've been doing it since they were kids, and they climb up on top of like this branch. It looks like it's gonna snap, and it's got these like makeshift, no pun intended, but makeshift like boards snapped on, and they do some crazy acrobatics off of it. I struggle trying to get off the 15-footer. Really, I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna try and even seem tough.
The one thing in your career that you wish you could change?
I wish I could start it earlier. To be honest,
Yeah?
I was a late bloomer.
When did you figure it out?
22.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
You realized you had a voice and you had. Were you always playing
No, I
guitar?
realized I had nothing. That, to be honest,
Yeah.
I was engaged and I was just doing stupid stuff, man. My All You Need Is Love is a true story. My dad went to jail when I was 13. My mom was on drugs, and then I was homeless from 13 to 18. So
Wow.
I didn't realize that music could be what it was. And so at 22, I had a fiance. My life was changing. Someone told me it's time to like shape up, or
Or you're going to
or
be
you're
joining
gonna be
your
in trouble.
dad.
Yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. So it was like, I made the choice to follow love, and I did. And I moved out west, and my love never came, and broke my heart. And I found love between 6 strings and a piece of wood.
Wow.
And now that's what I do. I write. I put it all out there. I don't care. I'll say it how it is. This is my story. This is who I am. And that's what it is.
I was going to say, like with your song, All You Need Is Love, who was that one person that you didn't love you that wanted to love you?
My mom.
It was your mom.
Yeah, my mom was taking antidepressants and taking too many, and it put a wall between her and the woman
reality.
she was, and reality. And I was at the other end of reality, and so I was at the end of attacks, And so when I started making music, we were actually writing the record. We were supposed to go record it the next day, and I started writing this song, and everyone was getting pissed. Like, stop writing, we're going in tomorrow. And I couldn't stop, and all of a sudden, within an hour, I had all these lyrics out. And when I looked at it, I realized that I basically had wrote what she couldn't say. Wow. So I wrote it from her mouth to show her, listen, you can't say it, I'm going to say it for you, and this is how I'll respond. I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
And then I remember we put it up on YouTube, and then the first comment was her. And it just snapped me. It was like, wow, you know, if you're gonna do one thing in your life, save the people you love.
Mm-hmm.
Wake them up. People are all worth it. No matter where you go, people are worth it. If you have someone you're disconnected from, wake them up. Never give up. If you spend 100 years, you'll never regret wasting 100 years trying to help somebody. It's not time wasted, but you'll always regret the one day you didn't.
Hell of a story, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell of a story. Wow. I don't even know where I want to go with that. Like, because that's deep. Because you could tell, like, the way you're explaining it right now, it's not some made up thing that you're doing just for radio or for whatever.
You can go to Chapters and find my dad in books. Like, that's how bad it got. So I mean, it's like the reality is, man, I do what I do because I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Not because
You've done a hell of a job, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
And I noticed you got a lot of ink.
I'm covered in ink.
You got a lot of ink. What's the one tattoo you have that you regret?
That I regret? I've got a mustache on my finger, which really sucks.
Oh, you do?
And then I got shush tattooed on the other finger, which then someone said, well, Rihanna has it. That sucked. But the one, I don't regret it, but it hurt the most. I got a bird in my armpit, and it's funny enough, I got it done here in Ottawa at a place called Living Color.
Oh, really?
I worked
Downtown.
there. I worked there as a piercer for a bit when I was younger, and my boss, Kathy, who's an amazing woman, she had these tattoo promotions for $6. And I had a stinky armpit one day she was tattooing me. And I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if I got my armpit tattooed with that bird on a bone with rotten meat on it because it's $6 and hideous? And I came in the next day to work and it was ready to be tattooed on me. And I did it. Wow. And I'm not, I don't regret it. I'm proud of it.
No, there's a little regret in there. He's crying right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I got a problem with symmetry, and I got to get the other side done, and I'm freaking out still. It's 10 years later, and I can't do it.
Jesse James from Makeshift Innocence in the house. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter, like him on Facebook, and definitely check out his music. If you really need some like good, heartfelt music and very well mixed and played music.
Yeah, you can dance and fall in love.
Yeah.
Just fall in love.
And you're going to perform for us live right now, aren't you?
I'm going to do it, man.
All right. All you need is love, live on the new Hot 89.9. Jesse James, Makeshift Innocence. Take it away.
Rock on. Good interview, man.
You like it?
Yeah, of course. You ask good questions.